Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Gcast. Um, Today I wanted to talk about how to start an online business. I don't know exactly what the title is going to be, whether it's an online business in 2022 or just an online business. But, I just want to talk. I didn't really want to. I wanted to talk about how to actually make one as I'm making one, but also, some of the things that come with it, because a lot of people will be like, yeah, I want to start a business because I'll have higher status because I can say I have a business instead of I have a job. Or some people will be like, oh, what's that? Oh, they'll just do it because it's like trendy and it's a fad. To like have some like Amazon drop shipping, flipping, garage sales type thing, and then they realize they're working like 60 hours a week to make $2 an hour, and it's like I'd probably just work at McDonald's and then do that part and then do my business part time until it's making enough money to cover for my full time. Um, yeah, but how to start an online business? I'd say there's like three different ways. And they can all kind of mesh together. Number one is making content. Now, making content is great because your product is the video or the picture, and you only have to make it once, and you can that one your one video product can be spread out to millions of people all at once, instead of you having to make a physical product, and you have to physically make it, and then you have to remake it over and over and over again, and then you have to set up a system, and then you have to get it delivered to the people, and you have to verify that it's been delivered, and you have to go through all that for a physical business rather than an online business where it's like I'm making a video right now, and even though not right now it's going to make me money, in the future I might make $1 a day, and if I had 1,000 videos, then I'd make $1,000. Like if one video made $1 a day, I could, and if I had 1,000 videos, I could have $1,000 every single day. That's $30,000 a month, and I never have to make another video again. And I could save that money and invest it, and I could be set for my entire life. That's $30,000 a month off of 1,000 videos that I made, in the course of, like, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 years. That's just a video a day. That's why I preach. Even though I don't practice as much as I preach, because sometimes I'll, be caught up in my mind about I don't know exactly what to make. Sometimes I'll be, you know, like work will drain. It won't drain my energy. It will drain my mentality. So I work so hard at my job that I forget to work hard at my dream. Not saying that's an excuse. That's just like something I've been noticing about myself and noticing about a lot of people, where they'll work hard at something that, you know, I mean, it's okay to work hard at, but it's like you should be working harder on whatever it is you actually want to do with your life, because you only have, no matter what religion you believe in, look, whether you believe in God, you believe in Allah, you believe in Buddhism, or you're an atheist, or you're agnostic, this body is going to decay one day. It's either going to get cremated or it's going to be put in the dirt, and it's going to decay. It's going to be gone. And you're only going to have this body once. You're only going to experience this life once. And it'd be a shame to waste it by, being out of shape and being broke and not doing the things you actually wanted to do this entire time. So that's content. I sprouted out, but that's content. Number two is getting a skill. Now, online skills are a little different from. I mean, they're obviously all the same. Like, you need like 1,000 hours to like really get into it, or 21 days to make a habit. All that type of stuff. But yeah, you just need to practice daily. It's weird. Cause on here it'll say like a minute passed, but on my phone it'll say 2 minutes passed. I don't know, but yeah, it's like just building a skill, whether that's copywriting, whether that's animating, whether that's art, whether that's making music, just something that you can make online and then you can produce online. That is an online skill that can be made into a business. And the thing about having a skill, like to me, like it pushed me off because I was always like, well, I don't want to build a skill. I want to build a business. But it's like all businesses are kind of made out of some form of skill, like producing, like producing either in music or producing in actual like production of a product. Um, Making art, copywriting for a company, doing SEO for companies so that their website is number one whenever you search it up. What I mean, there's just a lot of skills, but it's like you. For me, it's like I always saw myself being like the leader of, like I always thought of being the owner of a company, and then I have a lot of people work under me, not just like me doing it by myself. But then I realized I'm fine with building a skill, then branching out into you know bigger and larger endeavors. But yeah, and with building a skill, what you'll need is an LLC so that you're protected. Your business assets are protected from you getting sued personally. So it's like if you get in a car crash and someone sues you for everything you have, that's including your business. But with an LLC, that'll protect you um, from that lawsuit. And and you can get your LLC really at any time. It's not like the most important thing to get at first. I don't even have mine yet, simply because who's gonna sue me right now? I'm not even making money off of this. I'm just doing it because I like it, and so it's not as important starting off. However, you want to get it early so that you understand like the accounting side of it, and you just also like have a foundation earlier on. And then the other thing you need is a website so that people can come with either like to either communicate with you or to see your portfolio and what you can do, whatever products you sell. Um, and yeah, that, yeah, that's the main thing is definitely a website. But something that can help you is content, because if you make content that's literally free commercials, that's free big billboards, like just giant billboards, like that's your thumbnails and your titles. Those are big billboards and commercial, like Super Bowl commercials, for people to go from your videos or commercial to your movie or website. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, since you're delivering traffic there, it'll be people who are really liking your content to people who really like your products, and then they'll buy from you, and then they'll create trust, and then you'll have return customers. um, Now, last but not least, and this kind of goes into all of them, is solving a problem. Now, solving a problem, it depends on how big the problem is, and the main thing you want to focus on is solving the problem and not finding a solution, like having a solution to something and then trying to find a problem to have that solution solved, if you know what I'm saying. So, for instance, there a big problem, like for me, it's like I want to post on multiple social media platforms, but all of those social media platforms suck. It would be awesome if somebody had the idea, somebody had the funding, and somebody had the technology to make a really good, and also somebody who had the art, and somebody um, who had the art to make it more brand appealing, so that someone like me could post to multiple social media platforms at once, because the ones that are here right now suck. And the thing about solving a problem is you don't have to find a new problem. You can solve the same problem, like um, Amazon and eBay. I think, well, no, I'm not gonna do that. Who? Yeah, for example, Google. Google was not the first search engine. However, they're the best search engine. The reason why is because they can serve the customer properly, and they can bring out the best results that they want. Like if I look up a SpongeBob meme, and and if especially if I get more specific, I can get what I want first, and then a bunch of like the rest of the billions of results that come afterwards. Um, you know, they're after what I actually came for. But an example of trying to find having a solution before finding a problem is like somebody who's like, man, I want to start a business, and it's gonna be about, I don't know, like let's say you're in the animation, and I guess it's something like, I want this certain field to be more popular, and then they're gonna be like, so what are you gonna do about it? Well, because I'm not really doing it, I don't have an exact example. However, that's just the main thing. You want to have an actual problem, like, hey, people want this big, like people want to go to this one website to search for whatever they need to search for. That's Google. Hey, I need a supermarket where I can, on one hand, go buy chicken, but on the other hand, go buy a power drill, and I don't have to go to 2 different stores. Walmart. Hey, I want Walmart without dealing with the crappy customers and employees. Amazon. So, and I can order it at the comfort of my own home. So, those are problems that have solutions. And I mean, the best thing to do in that scenario is think about problems in your life that nobody else has solved and figure out a way to solve them. Or, think about, like, for skills, think about something that you always wanted to do, but you never did it, and now you want to do it. For content, think about content that you've always seen, like you've always envisioned, like, hey, this is the type of video I want to see. This is the type of, like, if you're watching Dragon Ball Z Kai as a kid, it's like, this is what I wanted Goku to do here instead of here. It's like, make the things that you want to see, like, it's like the saying goes, be the change that you want to see in the world. Because with that, people are going to gravitate towards you too. Because there's a lot of people who wanted to see, there's a TV show where I wanted these characters to do this instead of that. I wanted this thing to be tackled. I wanted, I wanted somebody to do this that way. I wanted somebody to, be there to solve this problem that I've always been I've been always trying to figure out myself, or I've been always saying, hey, this is a problem, somebody solve it. Instead of having said, hey, you go solve it, why don't you, the individual, solve it? Yeah, and that's all I say. And the main thing is you want to get into this for the freedom, because I don't really hate my job or spite the people, but no matter what job I've ever been to, the speed of which I can do things, the abundance of things I could do, like like whenever I'm doing things on my own, I can go so much faster. Like at my old construction job, they pretty much had me sweep floors all the time, like all the time. But I bought a power drill, and what I did was I set up curtains for all my brother's rooms on my own, and I just like read some instructions, watched the video. I didn't do a perfect job. I was just trying to like get it done. But I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like, why would I be at this job where I'm not learning anything and I'm getting paid crap, rather than teaching myself how to do a certain skill on the side and then making money off of that? Why would I wait for somebody to give me an opportunity when I can create it on my own? When I was at Chick-fil-A or Subway especially, because I was in Boone, North Carolina, and I was working in the Subway and the Walmart. Now during that time, I don't know with all this inflation, but a foot long Philly cheesesteak, well, steak and cheese Philly cheesesteak, but whatever. You could have as many sauces as you want. You could have as many vegetables as you want. The only thing is you'd have to pay extra if you wanted extra meat, extra cheese, avocados, or bacon. So out the door, it would be $8 even. That's how much I made an hour. And I was like, hang on, I just need to find a product. Like I would just need to, make 8 Subway sandwiches. No, yeah, 8 Subway sandwiches, and I could sell them in an hour, and I've already made twice as much as I made in a 4-hour shift or a 5-hour shift. So I'm like, what, what am I doing here? And I should have been on. I didn't realize I should have during that time I should have been on ClickBank, and finding like $8 products and selling them for that much. Or if I was going, if I was gonna start a business where I'm paid by the hour, which I mean isn't that smart of an idea, and I'm thankful that I didn't really do that, or paid bi-weekly or monthly. There's no real salary. There's no salary in business. You just do the work and you get paid. Um, I could have taught myself how to be this handyman, and then I could get like a carpenter certification, and then I could have been going off from there. Where else? Landscaping, same thing. I could have. The main thing was weed eating, which I got another but besides the point, it's like I could have been doing there's something that is in that business that I could have been doing on my own. And I know this is like an extended rant, and I think I might just chop this into 2 videos. But yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say about starting a business, because it's really just making content and or having a skill and or solving a problem, and you can do that all together. The content it's advertisement and marketing, and you can get commercials on it, and all you have to do, hey, if you're interested in more, go to my website or go to my affiliate link or something like that, somewhere where you're guiding people to go make your money. So it's kind of like if this phone, right, had multiple chargers going into it. So you had Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, Pinterest, who else? DeviantArt, Twitch, Tumblr. Where else? Not only that, you could have your website, and you can have an email list of people who are really interested in that stuff, because they're probably gonna buy something, if they can. That's content. Skill. All you really have to do is you can literally use the internet to teach yourself. You can use the internet to do that skill. Let's say for animation, I can go on YouTube to teach myself how to use OpenTunes and animate. So that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I can use the internet to download OpenTunes and start animating on OpenTunes and figuring out how to use the system. That's about, 2 more birds with 1 stone. No, that's 3 birds with 1 stone. And then what I can do is I can post those animations on I can post those Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube on a daily basis. Because if you're working on and another thing is with a skill, it's you want to work on it frequently. You want to make it second nature, to the point nowadays. I make beats too. I use Soundtrap because that's free. I can literally pull up on a beat, right? I can pull up to Soundtrap and I can make a beat it's nothing. It's just second nature to me. I know where the 808s can go. I know if it doesn't sound right. I know if the hi-hats sound I know and I can just redo a couple things, and it's so easy, man. That's a skill. You want to work on it frequently. You want to have a website. Once you're making a decent amount of money, you want to have an LLC just in case someone sues you. And you also want to have content behind it, because that's free commercials. And for solving a problem, what you want to have is, I mean, you obviously want to have cheap. I don't know about like S corp versus LLC versus C corp. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm not a lawyer. I'm getting an LLC and then I'll see from there. Um, but yeah, you literally just want to solve. You want to. There's something in the world that you want changed, and you just change it. Not like a fruity non-profit type of change. I'm talking about like a real legitimate change that you want to see, and you just go out there and do it. And that might take a skill, and it'd help if you had a content. So all three of them go together. But with that being said, that's how you make a business in 2022 online, or just forever. Real talk, man. This is long. I'm gonna post this one, and then I'm gonna cut it up into a smaller video. I don't care how long people watch this. If they watch only 2 seconds, if they watch all 21 minutes, it is what it is. But if you made it to the end, man, you're a real one. And if you did that, man, do yourself a favor and follow, save, and share this video. 'Cause that's real, man. With that being said, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one.